Hi everybody. Now then, everyone knows 2001. Nearly everybody will have seen it, you will have heard about it, etc. etc. And this particular soundtrack, LP, probably a lot of you have. A lot of you will have seen it, a lot of you will have heard it. And the music in the film, as you know, is used superbly well to illustrate and to give atmosphere and to colour what in a lot of ways is a very silent movie. The moments in space were beautifully done with no sound, incredibly effective, and the music on there, as you know, is Richard Strauss, Ligeti. I mean, his pieces are famously incredibly intense pieces. But there's one piece of music that's not on there, which is perhaps, one could argue, the most fundamental piece of music in the entire film. Now, which piece am I talking about? It's written in 1892, and it's an old music hall song, and it's a bicycle built for two. Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer do. That's the song that Hal, the computer, starts singing as he's being dismantled, as his programs are being taken down, and he's dying, and he's going crazy, crazy, oh, for the love of you. Now, why am I talking about this? Because I found that song on this LP, Music from Mathematics, played by IBM's 7090 computer and digital to sound transducer. This is an old Brunswick, UK copy, 1962. Now, the Bell Studios, the Bell Telephone Laboratories, let's get it right, were working on computer music, and different people were employed and were composing music. Now, some of it is kind of hard to handle. You know, it's the usual sort of early electronic stuff where it can be a bit bleepy, a bit noisy, and a little bit erratic. But that is the very first song where a computer sung, where a voice came out of a computer. You got to think, this is 1962, 61, 62. Arthur C. Clarke actually visited the laboratories and he heard it, and apparently later played it to Kubrick, who incorporated it. Now, of course, it was Arthur C. Clarke had already incorporated it in the story in a way, but the actual idea, and he got the sound and the idea from this very piece of music. Now, I'm going to play a bit of it for you, and you'll hear what I mean. I think it's so effective that it really should have been included on VLP, and I don't know why it wasn't. Let's just play a little bit. I'll play a little bit of the beginning. It's instrumental to start. Nice programming. Remember, this is coming through a computer. Very early, transferred to tape, and then the transducer converts it into sound. Wait for it. It's, in a way, because of the film, it's sort of moving, quite moving.
Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer. I'm half crazy, all for the love of you. It would be a stylish marriage. I can't afford a carriage. But you look sweet upon the seat of a bicycle built for two.
Short and sweet. That should have been on the end of that LP. What a fantastic end that would have been. You'd have these incredible also Sprachzauer Frustra and all this, and then that. And in a way, it's quite sort of plaintive, and the way the computer sings it, you know. But you imagine from those times, all that we have got since, you know, we're way past 2001, and the idea that we're going to be that far advanced as a culture, civilization, if you like. But fantastic. Now, this record is not a great album in a lot of ways, a hard listen, but there is a fantastic piece on the other side by James Tenney, who also was more of an actual composer compared to the other guys on here. I'll play a couple of little bits to give you an idea of the other tracks before we pop off. Now, actually, I think this piece is actually quite good. But there are one or two, like they do Frere Jacques, for goodness sake, opens the album with a tiny, like, short track. So I'm listening to it now and thinking this is all right. You know, but there are definitely, you know what, there's nothing really that you can kind of connect with instantly. It takes time. But the piece which is really fantastic is this one. It's the longest piece. I'll just play a bit of it. And it's got that Forbidden Planet kind of feel, you know, wonderful stuff. Let me just show you the album again. 1962. Now, this is brilliant. Hopefully you can hear this. I'll flick it on. It keeps that wonderful tone at the bass. Lovely stuff. And it goes back to being like quiet again. Yeah, fantastic. Anyway, I've gone on too long here. This is supposed to be a really short video about the 2001 song, and I've added it on. I apologise for that. And I will see you all later. Bye bye.